singing together and loving one another.
Probably spending time with each other more. Oh, I know what it is. Kissing. Ew!
Oklahoma has a strong commitment to supporting families. The Oklahoma Marriage Initiative delivers relationship-building skills through free workshops held throughout the state at various times throughout the year. The workshops provide families and individuals the skills and tools needed to improve the quality and strength of personal relationships.
The Oklahoma Marriage Initiative is a public-private partnership, and our mission is to provide couples and individuals access to practical, skills-based workshops focused on their marriages and relationships. Our workshops are unique because they're actually a mixture of information being presented by a workshop leader and some really fun activities that not only provide the couples an opportunity to interact with other couples in the group, but also illustrate some of the key concepts like trust and commitment and problem solving.
Oklahoma Marriage Initiative programs are based on the Prevention and Relationship Enhancement Program, or PrEP, developed by researchers at the University of Denver.
We try to base the things that we teach in PrEP and the strategies and the concepts, we base those on research as much as possible, as opposed to just sort of what seems like a good idea or what somebody else said was a good idea. It's very oriented towards learning some things that are really doable.
We don't have to convince people to have a healthy marriage and relationship. People want to have a healthy marriage and relationship. What people don't have are the skills and the tools and understand what a healthy relationship is.
We don't just go to bed one night in love with our partner and wake up the next morning and the love is not there. The reality is that the relationship erodes over time because we are not dealing with maybe the negative things that are creeping into our relationship, and likewise, we're not fueling the positive things in our relationship. We always use the analogy of changing the oil in your car. You don't just change it once and then drive it into the ground. You're making sure that you're doing that regular maintenance so that your car stays healthy and it works for you and it turns on in the morning when you go out into your garage.
I think you're supposed to communicate with them before you're supposed to get married. Two or three, just anywhere inside the 5. I don't think you should date over 5 years.
No. Yeah.
The Oklahoma Marriage Initiative maintains that couples in healthy relationships have a positive effect on their children.
OMI is making a major difference in the lives of couples because of the information they're getting.
It's really enhanced couples' communication skills, their ability to solve conflict, and then carries over into the relationship with their child or children.
The research is overwhelming. I don't know that anybody that disagrees with the idea that kids who get the benefit of two-parent households on average graduate from high school at higher rates, go to college at better rates, have less problems with the law, are less likely to have a child out of wedlock. Those are the things that we know are statistically, on average, the results of healthy marriages.
You're growing a relationship with each other, and it's going to help your kids out in the future.
It sets a tone, not with just yourselves, but your children, your kids. They know how to react in certain situations.
The Oklahoma Marriage Initiative provides marriage and relationship education training in a variety of formats, including one-day sessions, classes that meet over several weeks, and weekend retreats tailored for special needs, such as couples who have adopted children from the state social services system.
The Oklahoma Marriage Initiative has been using PrEP in schools, middle schools, and high schools, have been offering workshops to couples who have adopted a child or are foster parents or kinship parents. If there's a setting that's been most exciting in terms of my own personal involvement, it's been using the PrEP curriculum in the prison system.
I know prep has made a difference in my life, and that's why I do what I do. That's why I teach it to the other inmates, and because I believe it does make a difference.
It's best to start early. If you start before you're married, it kind of sets those expectations you can kind of set ahead so that you don't have to reverse bad habits.
Within My Reach was really developed to help folks not only make wise relationship decisions, but to help them to realize that the decisions that they made in romantic relationships didn't just affect them as the individual. They affected and impacted all aspects of their life, whether that's their ability to maintain a job or to raise their children.
Management is looking at their companies wondering why they can't get teamwork and productivity up, and it's because people just aren't, they're not trained in the soft skills like they used to be. We're going into the business and we're actually teaching soft skills and teaching how to relate better, communicate better, and solve conflict better.
I think in the long run we'll have more productive employees, because the rate of unemployment among persons who are married, particularly men, is a third of what the rate for unemployment is for men who are fathers who didn't marry.
A lot of times we felt like what we were going through it alone. Things we learned in class and also sitting at the table with other couples, we learned that they share a lot of the same problems that we have.
I think we are seeing couples who have less conflict. Child abuse and neglect is down. With couples who are having young kids are able to work out their problems better, they're able to budget their money better, they're able to understand each other. That will reduce the conflict that often has been a historic problem.
I think one of the major areas that we'd like to see improvement is just how we communicate with each other. I think a lot of times we end up spending a lot of needless time arguing about something that we actually agree on, you know, and don't find out until the end after a lot of things have been said that it's something that, hey, we're not really an argument there.
You're never too old in a relationship to learn to improve that relationship.
There's quite a few tools and ways to strengthen a marriage and keep a rocky marriage together.
I think that people that come here, they should be open-minded, and they should understand, yes, if you've been married a long time, obviously you're doing some things well. How would you like to keep your marriage going better than what it is?
We've been down rough paths, and by golly, I wish we had done this before that had happened, because, you know, maybe it would have been a little easier.
Having somebody with the same likes and interests might be easier than having somebody who likes completely different things. You love your family, you love your friends, and when you get older you can love your wife. Love is when you really, really like someone and they're really special to you.